Winter is on my head, but eternal spring is in my heart. Victor Hugo. Welcome to Sweat for Success. I'm Marcus, here to speak a word of encouragement today. Today is the first edition of Morning Motivation. And today's motivation, I want to help you understand the gift that God has given us of the seasons. You see, I come to understand that life is like the seasons, right? Winter is the season of death. It represents dying. Things are dying in the wintertime. The leaves are falling off the trees. The plants are dying, going back to the ground, and the birds are flying south, meaning they're getting away before they die. You know, they have to go where it's warm. So winter is the season of death, right? But also, winter is the season of preparation. You see, here's something I want you to understand about life is like the seasons. And I want you to know that we shall adapt just like we have to. Our bodies have to adapt to the temperatures of the seasons. We ourselves should be adapting to our environments, our surroundings, our situations. What's going to make us better for life to come, to grow into. So I'm going to help you understand that winter is the season of death. But the good thing about that is, about death, winter being the season of death, the good thing about that is that winter is also the season of preparation, right? Because here you have bears going into hibernation. Why? Because they're going to prepare for a new season to come. See, they have to go in hiding. But here's what a bear does, right? A bear packs on all this weight, for the spring season to come up. A bear takes on all this weight. He's eating double his weight. And he's taking on all the pounds, putting on all the pounds, right? And what he's doing is going into hibernation so that that fat that he stores up, he's preparation himself. That fat that he stores up in himself is so that he can lose that dead weight. Okay, that's dead weight he has on him when he takes it into hibernation. It's called dead weight. And the thing is this: you also, like the bear, have to shed the dead weight off of you in order to come out into a new season fully bloomed and fully blossomed, right? So you being a bear going into hibernation, preparation for the spring season. It's just like chipmunks and groundhogs and other feral animals like that. They go into hibernation themselves too, because they're storing up food for the winter. They're preparing for the spring, but they have to prepare for the spring by storing up food. My question to you is this: what are you storing up? Because see, here's a quote from the greatest speaker I've ever known, and I went to see him, Les Brown, who said this: it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. Right? So you have to make sure that you are always storing up information, right? Like me, I'm always writing. I'm always looking for material. I'm always researching. Why? Why I'm always researching is because I want to have the material. I might get the phone call one day, and it might be from somebody who's looking for a speaker to come in and fill the role of a speaker who probably bailed on them, was a no-show, didn't call. And they might say, hey, Marcus, I need you to come and speak on the fly, man. Our speaker didn't show today. Well, if I just, they're going to ask me, well, I'm going to ask them, well, what is it you want me to talk about? And they're going to say, well, whatever material you got to inspire and motivate the crowd. Sometimes they're more specific, but when it's on a fly like that, they need somebody to come in on the fly, then it's basically basic knowledge for personal development. And I have basic knowledge, even more extent than just basic knowledge. But I can come in and give a speech on the basics of personal development, growth, leadership, and success, because I study these areas. I research these areas, and I store up the material during the winter time, like a bear stores up that fat, right? So and like a chipmunk stores away nuts for his for the hibernation. I store up information. I store it up because the opportunity is going to come. And when the opportunity comes, I want to be ready. And the opportunity for the bear is for him to hit the ground running come springtime. You see, he's taking the liberty to store up right now. Inside hibernation, he's going to drop all that dead weight. And that's what you have to do in preparation. You see, you can't grow with somebody holding you down. You can't grow with dead weight on you. Les Brown also said this. I like quoting Les Brown a lot because I followed Les Brown for years and his stuff resonates with me. And he also said this: you can run faster with 100 who want to go than with one tied around your neck. Which means that you can run anywhere you want to go, or you can go anywhere you want to go with 100 people who's got your back, who's willing to support you. But if you got one person holding you down, that's dead weight. You need to shed that. You need to get rid of that dead weight. You need to get rid of it and tell them, hey, look, I love you, but my plans for my future to better myself don't include that type of talk, that type of negativity, that type of energy. I can't bring that into my future. If you're not about helping and support, I can't have you with me. And they might not like you for it, and so what? But do you understand something here? It's you that have to grow, not them. You're not growing for them. You're growing for you. And a bear is doing the same thing in hibernation, growing for himself. He's growing all this weight, but he's got to shed it though too. You see, he can't pack the weight on for another bear. You get what I'm saying? He can't store up the pounds for another bear. So you have to be the bear, store up the pounds, the information, the education, the knowledge for yourself. So when the opportunity presents itself, when the opportunity does come, the opportunity knocks, you can hit the ground running and you can go and eat and gorge on all the things you want to gorge on in life. Why? Because you got enough information to know how to, right? So the morning motivation for today is that you, being a bear, have to hibernate, prepare, all right? But you have to die. Like the flowers die, the trees die, the leaves die. But you have to die to old habits. You have to die to old ways. You have to die even to old friends. You have to cut them off. You have to let them go. You have to die to some old things. Because you're not going to be able to grow and become the person you need to become if you don't shed that weight. If you don't die to that old self of you. You want to grow into somebody new because why? Spring is coming. And spring represents newness, rejuvenation, new life. Here comes the flowers blooming and blossom. April showers bring May flowers. You ever heard that before, right? Well, that's how you got to be. Come springtime, you want to be able to hit the ground running. Why? Because you yourself are prepared with the information. And plus, spring is of newness. So when you come out of hibernation, you want to make sure you're going into spring with a new outlook, with a new personality, with a new attitude, with a new thought process, with new education and information. You want to go into spring knowing more than what you came and see. When are you're preparing? When are you hiding away to prepare? When are you're taking a step back so you can get the material, so you can study the material and you can learn. But you need to first understand you got to shed the dead weight in hibernation and preparation, so you can grow. So when you come out, you're growing. Your body is adapting to the new season, right? And you're taking on this new look, this new outlook on life. Your personality should be different. Your attitude should be different. Your friends should be different. You know, anybody that's not helping you grow, should be different. Come springtime, you want to be a new being, a new person, and you want to experience new life. You want to see new things, and you have to make sure that you're preparing yourself and shedding that weight off of you. So, with me saying all of that, I say this: that die to some of your old self, die to some of your old ways, so that when spring comes, you can grow into your new being and who you're becoming. Okay. I like to end my messages like this. I say, dig deeper to go higher, to live your higher calling and purpose in this life. God bless, be a blessing, and have a blessful, successful life.